Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GQ Jedi. If you're not already subscribed to me, blast that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. Now today I got an exciting video for you guys. I finally got my hands on a box of Stan Solo action figures. This is the company that makes some of the figures that look just like what Kenner would have made, our 3 3/4 inch action figures. He custom makes these figures. They look, some of them are identical to what Kenner has made. You can barely tell the difference, and other ones are actual custom versions that we've never even seen before that we wished that Kenner had made. And these figures look amazing, and I'm very excited to open this box and share with you guys some of Stan Solo's work. So let's go check them out. All right, guys, I'm very pumped to get inside this box right here. This is a box of Stan Solo action figures. Stan Solo makes amazing custom-made action figures. These are not boil and pop action figures. These are straight up like factory-made action figures. Like, they look like they were made from Kenner. Like we had just unearthed the box from the 70s or the 80s. Quickly busting through this unboxing for you guys, and then we're going to take a close examination, a close-up look at each one of these bad boys, because they are nothing short of amazing. Stan Solo Creations is blessing the Star Wars fan base with some new sweet figures that we wish Kenner had made back in the day, never got around to, and Stan Solo is doing a superb job of filling in some of the gaps, like I said, of figures that we wish we had. I mean, look at these droids. They are awesome. Simply remarkable. The detail, the thought that has gone into each one of these is easily identifiable when you're looking at it. When you pick it up and you're checking out these figures, you know it's a Stan Solo creation. You know that this is quality. You know that this guy means business. These are not boil and pop figures, guys. These are not something that somebody made in their garage. These are like the real deal, custom made figures. So without further ado, let's get into this. And here we have R2-Q2. This is an Imperial astromech. He was seen briefly on the Tantive 4 in the beginning of Star Wars. This is a droid that works for the Empire. You may have missed him when watching the movie. I mean, he was briefly seen. Check out the detail. Look at this decal. Look at these. This is the first time I've got to hold a Stan Solo figure, and I'm just like mesmerized at how awesome these look. The paint apps. I mean, this looks like Kenner made it, guys. I'm not even joking you. This isn't, homemade. This is like seriously, craftsmanship sculpted. The head clicks. Jesus, man. Wow, I'm lost of words here. Third leg. Check this out, guys. Third leg, peg holes. Oh my God. Look at the third leg. It pops right out. The third leg is removable, just like the Droid Factory R2-D2. Good job, Stan Solo. That is a cool feature that I know we can all appreciate for all of our droids. If we ever wanted the third leg, we had to get the Droid Factory version of R2. That was the only option. And here we go with R2-Q2, an amazing looking recreation from what we saw in the movie. It's really cool to see the Empire get a couple more droids. Man, I'm still tripping over this third leg. No pun intended. Wow. All these figures are sublime. They really are. Next up on this list, we have astromech R3Y2. This little guy was seen on Echo Base in The Empire Strikes Back. He was hanging out with General Reichian. Blinking, you might have missed him, so I think it's cool that Stan Solo has yet again picked another cool droid that we, vaguely remember, and but super cool to have it in my hand right now. Like, this is awesome. R2 has been the only astromech we've had besides R5, and now we've got a bunch of R2 units, and this little guy actually has a clear dome. Check this out, guys. A clear dome that you can see through. That is amazing. That's awesome. The dome itself does click. Wow. The detail. Each one of these is just amazing looking. The third leg is still getting me. I just can't get over that. That's it's an optional feature. You can get it with or without the third leg, so I doubled down and made sure I got the third leg, because who doesn't want a third leg on their astromech? I know most of us want one, but it's not, like I said, it is optional, so you don't have to get it. But this dome is awesome. It's really smooth. It's nice structure. It's really sturdy. It's not like really chintzy or anything. Like, it's really on there. It's got a nice smooth transition when you're turning it, as do the legs. Wow. These figures are amazing, guys. This is a great day for me. I feel like a little kid. Like I said, like I just got a box from the 70s or the 80s of action figures that I never had. And this guy right here, this is R2Q5. He was seen on the second Death Star. He is an Imperial astromech. Such a cool looking droid. Instantly, this guy is one of my favorites already. I can tell that right now just by looking at him. He's got a great design. Love the color scheme that he has. The black and orange really pops, really stands out. He's going to look great in any collection, wherever you stand him. This is an awesome Imperial droid. I love that the Imperials get another droid. Really jazzed on this figure. The head does move, as do the legs, as do all these droids. Just awesome. So smooth looking, like a bullet ready to be shot into space. The cool thing about this droid, check this out. That's right, guys. Did you see that? This is a pop-up lightsaber for Vader, baby. Look at that. This is like the Power of the Force R2-D2 with the green pop-up lightsaber. So Stan Solo has decided to give Vader his very own pop-up droid. How awesome is that? That is a fun little surprise. I wasn't expecting that when I was checking these out online. I didn't know that he had made something like that, and I thought, what the heck? Let's add this to the collection, and I'm so pleased that I did. Not that Vader, ever took his lightsaber off and stored it anywhere. That's not the Sith way. He's not going to do that. But Jesus, that's such a cool feature. Still going to keep looking at these third legs. I can't help it. That's such an awesome feature. This lightsaber, though, like, how cool is that? That's awesome. That is just a cool little fun little addition. Like, who would have thought that was ever going to be made for the Empire, for Vader, no less. That's just awesome. I love holding this little guy. He's just great feel. I love the decal. Like I said, just the dome smooth, the legs, the paint apps, just everything. This just screams perfection, guys. And then the lightsaber. I'm getting a kick out of this like a little kid would. You guys know I'm one of the biggest kids out there. I'm a Toys R Us kid, and I'll never grow up.
Are you guys not blown away by Stan Solo's work? I am. I mean, these figures look amazing. They blend in seamlessly with these Kenner Star Wars action figures, man. They look like Kenner made them. They're amazing.
And up next on this little line of droids, we have R3-T6. R3-T6. He was briefly seen on the original Death Star in the first Star Wars movie. You may have blinked and missed him, but Stan Solo did not. And here he is with a clear dome, another astromech with a clear dome. How awesome is that? That's just such a cool little feature. Again, with the great paint apps, smooth legs, just everything moves well like it should. The head clicks. Like, all of these are really solid, like really sturdy. Really impressed by the manufacturing, the craftsmanship that went into each one of these pieces. Like I said, a lot of love and thought and care went into each action figure. These are not your average garage-made figures, guys. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. And this little guy right here, this little blueberry muffin, is R2-G4. Blink and you missed him for sure. I'm sure most of us definitely missed him. He's kind of more like a off-screen kind of droid on Tatooine and Mos Eisley. But here he is with some beautifully sculpted legs, that precious third leg that I'm fond of. Just awesome. I mean, I love holding these toys, man. This is literally like straight off the card. Like, I just got it at Toys R Us, man. This is no joke. I'm having a field day holding all these guys and checking them out. This is R2-G4. R2-G4. Love this guy. It's definitely his own look. I love the color scheme. Just a beautiful little droid you'd see buzzing through Mos Eisley, which is awesome. Super cool. Man, I'm just guys, I'm loving this. This is just a great thing. I'm happy to be sharing this all with you. So thanks for tuning in. And this little guy is R5A2, briefly seen cruising across the screen in A New Hope. An awesome figure. He cruised by the land speeder when Luke and Obi-Wan got stopped by the troopers asking about the droids. And this is a droid I am definitely looking for, because look how awesome this guy is. Nice R5 unit added to the collection. Great color. Nice little bit of a chrome touch there. A little throwback to the Kenner R5D4. It looks like he's got a good motivator. I don't think that joke's ever going to go out of style, but just well made, nice transition. The head does click as all the droids are, or do, I should say. Just a sublime figure. I mean, I'm can't wait to add this guy to my Tatooine setup. As soon as this video is over, I am going to be dispersing him into my Mos Eisley scene. I know he's going to look awesome in there once I throw him in. And Stan Solo does make Stormtroopers. That's right, guys. He does make a lot of customs, but he does make some figures that people have asked for. A Stormtrooper, something that everybody wants. And his Stormtrooper, I'm not going to lie, guys, this looks identical to a Kenner Stormtrooper. You can't even tell the difference, except for on the back. There is an SS Stan Solo stamped on the back, so no one can be fooled into thinking this is a Kenner Stormtrooper. No one's going to be swindled. This is, in fact, a custom. It's obvious by the stamp. Stan Solo doesn't have to do that, but he does. The detail on even the gun is spot on. You know, it's just incredible what he's done. Some people do not like reproductions or customs. That's your business. Collect what you want. Don't have some grown man in a chat forum tell you how to collect toys or what you should collect. I don't believe in someone telling anyone what to do when it comes to collecting toys. The one on the right is a Kenner Stormtrooper, guys. The one on the left is a Stan Solo. You tell me, does it look pretty spot on? I have to say that it does. But like I was saying, like I don't believe in, I'm certainly not going to tell anyone ever what to collect or how to collect. So I just think that's a bunch of malarkey. It's nonsense. That's just, don't do it. Collect what you want. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Have fun and collect what you like.
What do you guys think? These figures are amazing looking, aren't they? I mean, like, they're incredible. Like, the amount of detail and just, I'm blown away at what Stan Solo is doing. And as they say in certain circles, that the fans are doing the best work, and I have to agree. Stan Solo is a huge fan of Star Wars, and it shows. It actually shows in what the guy is making for us. I mean, they look amazing. They look just like our Kenner Star Wars action figures made in the 70s and 80s, and I'm just tickled silly about them. So.
All right, guys, and I had to pick up this sweet little custom action figure. This is a Malaman custom-made Stan Solo creation, if I ever saw one. This is awesome looking. A Darth Maul, Amanaman, Last 17 crossover. Love the tattoos, great color scheme. Again, is a Amanaman action figure, which I got in the case back there. Seen in Return of the Jedi at Jabba's palace, hanging out with the hut. Just a cool looking custom figure. Had to pick him up. Stan Solo has made a cool staff for Amanaman, or Malaman, I should say. Although this staff has got some flex to it. The original Kenner version that's in the case it's more rigid, it's prone to break. So this has some flex, so you guys will know exactly that it's a custom-made staff. So no one can be fooled. But yeah, Malaman, just a sweet custom action figure. He just looks so cool looking. I love that Stan Solo Creations made a custom like this. It's just so funky, offbeat, and it just looks cool on anywhere that you display him. Just a fun, cool custom to have in your collection. I dig them. I dig them a lot. Up next, we have K3PO. This is K-3PO, the white droid that we saw briefly on Echo Base in The Empire Strikes Back. Kenner unfortunately never delivered us this figure, and I know we all wanted one badly. I know I did. And with Stan Solo's creations, we're now complete. We now have our very own K-3PO. It looks just like Kenner would have made. Great articulation. Just an all-around very smooth-looking action figure. Like I said, this is like Kenner made it themselves. This is amazing. And of course, Stan Solo stamps the SS on the back of the leg like the Stormy, so we know again this is a Stan Solo creation. No one's fooled. You know straight away this is a custom, and a beautiful custom at that. I'm very jazzed to add him to my collection. I can't wait to stick him in one of my Hoth setups. It's going to fit right in seamlessly. That's the beauty of these Stan Solo figures, is they all just blend in with the rest of our Kenner action figures. I mean, it is amazing the quality and the detail and just the passion that has gone into every single one of these figures that I'm showing you guys today. It's really, really remarkable. And the last figure that I picked up from Stan Solo is a R5J2. R5J2. A sweet looking Empire astromech R5 unit, briefly seen on the Death Star 2 in Return of the Jedi. I love that Stan Solo chose to make this guy because, in my opinion, the Empire can't have enough droids. And this is a beautiful looking droid. Great paint apps. Love the detail. Third leg, of course. The decal's smooth. Just a beautiful, beautiful action figure. Of course, the head does move. Nice click, nice smooth transition. Just feels really feels pro, man. Like I said, it's not a boil and pop. This is definitely custom factory made excellence that I'm holding in my hand right now. Absolutely love all of these action figures. And this guy right here is also another one of my new faves. Just look at him. Like, how cool is this guy? I cannot wait to add him to one of my Death Star setups. I love that we've got an R2 version and an R5 version for the Empire. That's super cool. You know, you got options with Stan Solo Creations, and I appreciate that. And this third leg, man, bless him for doing this third leg. Of course, you can take it out and display them with two if that's your thing. But I dig the third leg option. I really do. So like I said, I made sure to order a third leg for each of my droids. Better to have than have not, as they say. And just so cool, man. I'm really impressed with all of these Stan Solo action figures. They're blowing me away. Just the passion, the creativity, how well manufactured they are, simply fit in seamlessly into my Kenner collection. And as you guys can see here in one of my small Death Star setups, I got R2-Q2 just fitting in perfectly. I mean, you don't even know that it's not Kenner. And I finally stuck in my droid here in the Hoth setup, R3Y2, hanging out with the Rebels FX7 21B. Looks perfect in that setup. And of course, you got R5J2, one of the Death Star 2 Empire droids, and R2Q5 with the pop-up saber. Looks awesome next to the TIE Pilot and the TIE Interceptor, really fleshing out a little scene like in the hangar bay. And here is a smattering of the rest of the droids. R5A2 hanging out on Mos Eisley. You got R2G4. I even threw in the new Stormtrooper, who blends in seamlessly with the rest of these Kenner action figures, which is awesome, as they are intended to do so. All of these figures can be found online. Just look up Stan Solo Creations on Etsy. I will leave a link in the description down below for you guys. I highly recommend you check these out. These are amazing.
I appreciate you guys tuning in today, and if you enjoyed the video, please share it and give that like button a thumbs up because it greatly helps out the channel. And if you've not done so, blast that subscribe button and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. And remember, collect or collect not, there is no try.